Good morning, and welcome to Pioneer Update. It's where we bring you up to date with what's going on in the Batesville Public School System. And I'll tell you, we have the communications director here today, so we're really going to find out what's going on. It is a presentation of the Citizens Bank, a bank built for you. We have as our guest, of course, Communications Director Megan Renahan. Megan, thanks for being with us again.
As always, thank you for having me.
And Ms. Bella Floyd, who's a junior at the high school. She is quite an athlete, might I say. She plays volleyball, track, tennis, just to mention a few. Miss Bella, thank you for being here.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Well, someone said, Megan, that she does a blog now. What's the deal there?
Yes, so Bella actually contacted me and said that she wanted a way to be able to share her story on a larger platform.
Yes.
And in order to make that possible, she said, I'm really feeling like I need to do a blog. And so we actually met over spring break through Google Meet, and she showed me what she had developed, and it's beautiful. She did such a great job, and she's really excited to be able to share a little bit more about her story, and hopefully she's able to inspire some other people, maybe some like her, and some maybe that just want to be a Bella.
So, Bella, tell me a little bit about your story.
Okay, so on March 29th, 2020, I was in an ATV wreck. Then I lost the bottom half of my left arm.
Okay.
And since
from
then,
the elbow down.
Yes, from the elbow down.
Okay.
And so since then, I've just been recovering and picking up new sports and continuing my old ones and trying to live life as better than before.
Hey, let me ask you a question. ATV, have you been on an ATV since then?
I have not.
Okay. And I know a lot of times there's a kind of a fear there, and it's very understandable. So, are you going to talk about athletics as well?
I can do what you need me to.
Okay, so it's going to be real interesting. I think you have a very interesting story there where you come to I would say a crossroads where you say, I can just sit down and feel sorry for myself, or I can bounce right back up and use all of my positive traits. And I can tell just talking with her before we started, she's got a ton of positive traits. So I think this blog is going to be really neat. And I would suspect if someone's out there and they want you to talk about a particular thing, that you'd take a look at that. Would you do that? Talk about a particular subject if someone that reads your blog would like for you to get into?
Yes, I would love to do anything that people would want me to write about.
Okay.
You might talk about, a couple of the different pages that you have to offer on your blog, because you got some really good content on there.
Okay, tell us about it.
Well, I have this one page where I accept prayer requests or concerns or any comments about a blog that someone will want me to write in the future. And I also have a weekly verse page where I put up the weekly verses that I write about in each blog, because it's a faith-based blog. And so my first one's my story, but then after that it will be about learning to grow through life with Jesus.
Your incident with the ATV, your faith really helped you get through that?
Yes, sir.
No doubt about it. And it does. It's something great to fall back on. So, how does someone find your blog?
You can go to my Instagram, BellaFloyd2, and you can click the link in my bio, and it will take you there.
Okay. I believe I could do that. An old fellow like myself. It's always good to talk with someone who is doing something different, doing something they believe in. And tell me about your athletics. So, did you play volleyball this year?
Yes, sir. I've actually played volleyball my whole life. So this summer we worked on getting a prosthetic so that I would be able to play this season.
Okay. So you wear the prosthetic when you're playing volleyball?
Yes, sir.
Oh, how difficult is it to maneuver, to handle?
It's not the easiest thing, but I've gotten used to it.
Sure.
It's gotten pretty normal to me now.
So now it's just through practice you've learned to use the prosthetic.
Yes, sir.
Really neat. Do you use it in tennis as well?
No, sir. I just use the one arm in tennis.
Well, it's all you need if you can hit the ball. Yeah, you're doing a lot of stretching as well as that. What about track? There's no need really, is there?
No, sir. I throw shot put and discus, so I just throw it with my right arm.
Wow.
Well, and I'll tell you, as far as tennis goes, she was able to compete at a state level, and this was her first year she'd ever picked up the sport, and she beat athletes who have been had personal trainers and have been doing this for a really long time. And coming in with playing someone with from two hands to one, you're not really sure, how they're going to be able to perform. This young lady is an athlete.
She's what we call all that in a bag of chips, too.
Yes.
Yes. Good to be our guest today. We're very pleasant to have you, Bella. Floyd, a junior at Batesville High School, talking about her incident on an ATV and how she's bounced back and how she has a faith-based blog. She'd love for you to read it. And Megan Renahan, Communications Director at Batesville High School. Ms. Megan, thank you again for being here.
Thank you for having us.
Bella, you too.
Thank you.